in the clod. Hey up there people, it's 180 Felixstowe Hunter back at you with another video, and this is another finds table video. It's the second club dig of the year, the stuff that I'm about to clean. Now if you didn't see that video, I'll put a link up there, go and watch it, and you'll see me finding all this stuff. I did find a hammered coin, finally I found a hammered coin, woo! So if you've not seen it, go watch it. I was really happy with that. And we'll have a little look more closely in detail at this hammered coin and see if someone out there can tell me exactly what it is. Yeah, and there's not really a lot else there, really, to be fair, guys. But I'm going to give it a clean up, and we'll have a little look, and we'll see what's what. Let's get down to it and have a little look. So here's my little case. So there's a couple of big things here. I'm not going to clean that, obviously. We can clearly see that's some type of brackety type thing. But I like to take everything home with me. And this dinosaur shoe... I don't know, guys. It looks maybe... I don't know. I'll give it a little rub down, but... I'm not going to keep it. Look at it. It's heavy as well. Not too sure what that is. Let's have a look then. What we got in here? What have we got? Because I can't remember now. We're in March now, guys. And this was back in early February, late January when I went on this club dig. So I can't really remember what it was. But I don't think there's a lot of good stuff here, to be fair. You know, I don't think there's a lot of stuff here at all. There's a lot of junk, guys. I keep all my finds I bring home and have a look through it all and discard of it in a good way. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get it all out and we'll have a look. Give me a sec. Alright guys, I've got it all out, I've laid it all out, and actually looking at the stuff here, there is nothing really worth cleaning if I'm perfectly honest. Like I said, I'll give that a little rub. That's clearly a spanner, isn't it? That's just junk. These are all junky bars and nails and things like that. Little bits of, I don't know, some little scrappy bits of lead and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to bother cleaning them. Obviously, you've got your ring pulls and bits of wire. Yeah, it's all scrappy up this top bit, so I'm not going to worry about any of that. I'll just bin all that, but I always like to get things out and have a look just in case, because you never know, you might have missed something. Obviously a lot of these are junk as well, but you know, we'll put them in the finds tub and we'll add them up at the end of the year. But nothing great, guys. They've got obviously a hook there. I'll bash that through, but I should suspect that that's just hollow, some hollow piping of some description. This, guys, it clearly is, you know, an old nail, isn't it? Now, I don't know when they stopped using these, but I know these are really old, these nails. They really, you know, they used them a lot in a lot of things. Shipbuilding and all sorts, you know, but they just don't use them anymore. So that is very old, but, you know, it's scrappy now, isn't it? It's no good for anything now. That's clearly, don't know, some type of bent up washer of some description. Your usual shotgun cartridge. Top cap bit. That's a bolt, isn't it? We don't want that. So I'm not going to clean these things. This is interesting just because of the sheer size of it. It's not interesting per se to look at, but what was good about this is it was, you know, such a small target. If you look at the size of that in my hands, I don't think it's anything. I think it's, yeah, it's just some, I don't know what it is, but you know, it's the size of it. It was about 4 to 6 inches under, and I found that with an Ace 250, a Nell Tornado coil, and I pinpointed that with my Nocta pinpointer probe. And it did take me a while, but I got it in the end, you know. I thought my machine was playing up and giving false signals, but it wasn't. I persevered, and it was telling the truth, and that's what I got out. So you can see why it took me quite some time to get it, because of the sheer size of it. This, some type of rivet type thing, not too sure, don't know. It's nothing that great, guys, so I'm not going to clean these things. It's just no point. That, can you see what that is? That same as my last dig. I found part of what I believed was a penknife, and I think this is exactly the same. Look, you can see the little I don't know what you'd call it, the little rivety bit there where it holds it all together, and all your knives would flick in and out. So I'd say that's an old penknife. This is interesting, because in the actual video I've had people telling me that's a 3-ringer bullet. Now I don't know how small they made them, but if that is a 3-ringer, then why is it so small? I'm more inclined to think something like an air rifle or something like that. I don't know. So if anyone's got any ideas, I'd be pleased to know what that is. It looks like if it was some sort of projectile. Excuse me. If it was some sort of projectile, it's been fired, because it's flat on one end, so it looks like it's hit something, if that is what it is. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I'll give it a little clean with some water and we'll have a little look in a minute. These guys I think are little bits of shrapnel. Now what I mean is, like, these, I see these and I find these on the beach as well, and they look, if you look at diagrams, I mean, I'm not going to find one for you, but if you Google it, you know, grenades and things like that, and you see the whole diagrams of them, you'll definitely see sections like this on a grenade or some type of bomb that was used during the war times, you know. So I think they are off some type of ammunition. I'm not too sure, but I'd say that's what they're from. What we've got here is this. What's this? Oh no, it looks like rubbish to me. Some type of, I don't know. We'll give it a clean and see what it is, but I think it's just rubbishy washer. Nothing on there. It's more shrapnel, guys, I think. It's not lead, it's not bendy, so it's definitely some sort of shrapnel. Here we have a flat button. I'll give that a little clean soon. And we have another flat button. Yeah, so I'll give that a clean. This is a nice one, guys. I do believe that's some type of Tudor rosy type button. Sorry, my phone's focusing in and out, guys. Yeah, I'd say that's some sort of Tudor rose, something like that on there. So a very old button there that I'll give it a little clean up. I only clean things with water, guys, unless it's a real pain to get out and I'm not going to ruin anything. Then I'll put some sort of solution on there, but I'm just going to be using water today. And that's an old button as well, I'd say. Yeah, quite a few buttons came up on this hunt. I think these are buttons as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can get any design off that. I'll give it a clean see. Oh yeah, I remember this now. It's actually got the clasp still on the back, so we'll give that a scrub up and see why that comes up. What we got here? I think that's another button there, guys. Yeah, another button. But I'll clean them and see if I get anything off it. And of the 3 coins, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's some writing on there. I might be able to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll give that a clean. We'll figure that out. As with this one, a coin of nothingness. I'll clean that up, see if we can get anything off it. And obviously, my find of the day, and my find so far ever, is got to be me hammered coin. Look at that, I love it. I love it. Now, I think it's Charles the First penny, or Charles the First... Oh, what was it? I forget now. I forgot. Something else. I'll figure it out and I will tell you before the video is out. But if you know exactly what that is, I really would love to know for definite. So I can say, yeah, I found a hammered, I found a Charles, or whatever it is. So I'm not going to clean that, guys. I don't want to ruin it. Unless anyone has got any tips on how to clean that without ruining it, then I'll probably go ahead and do it. Because it's not going to go in, you know, I'll get it recorded and stuff, as you do, you know. We all follow the rules, don't we? So as long as it's recorded and done and dusted that way, all lovely jubbly, then I can do what I want with it, you know. But as long as it's logged and blogged and all that palaver, so everyone can see it, then that's good. So I'm going to run some water, guys. I'm going to clean up a few of these things, and then we'll have a look at them when they're all shiny and see if we can figure out what these coins are, and have a look closely at these buttons, see if we can get any design off. But that's really it. There's not a lot to do, is there, really? I'll be back at you in 2 secs. Right, I've give things a clean up, guys. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I didn't do any of that. It's all junk. I give that a quick scrub up. Still don't know what it is. So for now, that's still a dinosaur claw shoe, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Obviously, that's an old nail. I did manage to get the mud out. It is just a hollow bit of copper piping. Obviously, shotgun cartridge, and this what we had a hole in the bottom. I do believe that is a shotgun cartridge as well. That's just a bit older. That's been squashed down. Obviously, we had the penknife there, didn't we? These 2 little bits here, they turned out to be absolutely nothing. Don't know what they are. A little rivet, something or other. I still strongly believe these are off a bomb of some description, or grenade maybe, something like that. This could have been the bottom section, if you imagine it going all the way around, and then the bomb comes out like that. This would have been part of the case on the outside. If you can just imagine it, you can kind of picture it, can't you? But I could be wrong. If anyone's got any other ideas, then please leave a comment, because this is what this video is all about, is finding out what things are. That Tudor button, lovely. Look, I cleaned it up. I'm not going to go too nuts on it, but you can just make out that it's a nice little pattern there. I say Tudor button, it's not Tudor, but it's Tudor pattern, isn't it? It's that sort of style. but I can't really get much more off with just water than what I've got off there, so that's still a nice find. We'll keep it. And I do believe, everyone, that this is now a bullet of some description or some sort of pellet, because there's a number 8 underneath the mud. There was a number 8, so it's definitely been fired. What is it though? Is it a pellet rifle type bullet thing? You know, what do you call it? A pellet? Is it a pellet, or is it an actual, you know, from some type of really old gun? I don't know. I'm not up on my ammunition and stuff like that, so if you could tell me, that'd be good. All these are just buttons, guys. Can't get no design off any of them, no writing. I can't get anything, just nothing. They're all old and flat and smooth, and there's just no pattern, no design, nothing. So no, never mind. This, guys, you're probably not going to be able to see it on the camera, but with just water, I can't really clean it any more than that. I do need to use some different type of solution, but because I love me coins, I know what it is. If you can see just above my thumb there, you see the wiggly lines. That is definitely 100% a halfpenny. A ship halfpenny, because them lines there will have a ship on top, them lines of the sea, and the ship up there would be the Golden Hind. And it's definitely a halfpenny. It's the right size. I just can't make out what monarch. I could if I was reading through it, but the ship halfpennies, off the top of my head, I'm not actually 100%. I think I know George VI had them, and Queen Elizabeth II. I don't think George V had them. I can't quite remember. So, yeah, it's not that old anyway, is it? But it says halfpenny. And this one, guys, can't get any detail other than that. So, I don't know. And it's slightly bigger than the halfpenny. So, it could have been an old penny. Don't know. No idea. It's battered. It's had it. Its days are gone. I'm going to state me sink. And over here, obviously, we have me hammered. Now, I've just run it under some water just to get it glistening again. But that's as far as I'm going to go with it. So if anyone out there would wish to tell me exactly what hammered this is, I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to go slowly round so you can see all of it. I might be going a bit too crazy with my hammered coin, going, oh, I've got a hammered, I've got a hammered. But I normally do the beach, guys. So for me to go on a field and find a hammered, I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed to bits with it. So, you know, it might not be the best find ever, but for me, it is. Because I don't find many. Well, I don't find any. So I'm really, really happy. So this is why I'm asking for help in IDing it, please, because I'm not 100% sure and I'm not completely up. But that, to me, means it's definitely a Charles. And that one there, that's either telling me that it's a penny, or if there was a V next to that one, I think that's, I forgot again, something else. But with just the one there, I do believe it's a penny. But it could be on the size as well that says it's a penny. I don't know. But I'm happy with it. I absolutely love it. I don't want to straighten it out. I don't want to clean it. I don't really want to do anything. So I'll just tell the pass about it. That'll get recorded. And then it'll just sit there in a little carry bag. Yeah, looking pretty. And one day it will be in my display case as the first hammered I found. So this will never go anywhere but here. I just thought I'd share it all with you. Isn't it lovely? A very, very, very old coin. Now in human hands again. After, what, 400 years, something like that. So, I love it. Lovely old job. I'm going to bring you back to the top, guys. And that is it. It's not a very good video, so I do apologise. But I like to show off my things that I found, you know, before I put them all away back into finds tubs. You know, so it's alright picking them up on the actual hunt itself. If you watch me metal detecting, I find something, I don't really spend too much time investigating what it is, you know, because I don't want to waste time metal detecting. So I'll quickly go through it as quick as I can, have a look at it, put it in the finds pot, and then I do videos like this where we go through it together and have a closer look. And I always do that with all of my hunts, so, you know, so we all get to have a little look just to make sure that I've not missed anything, and people can ID things for me, because I always miss, you know, I miss things. I've had people comment before saying, what was that little thing you threw away into your scrap pile, blah de blah de blah. I'll have a look and realise I've just thrown away something that I should have kept. So this is why I do these videos, for me and for you. And I also asking for help, you know. I'm a detectorist, but I'm not an expert, you know. I don't know everything. I like a bit of help. Everyone does. So I really do appreciate you watching. I really do appreciate your comments. And anyone who's going to go out over the weekend or this week, good luck. I wish you all the best. Stay safe. Happy hunting all. See you later. What?